welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Brianna B, and today I'm going to teach you how to stop overthinking. If you're like me, I struggled with overthinking literally my entire life. I was one person that will overthink myself into depression, into all kind of situations. So I'm here to show you some of the things that I've learned over the years that have helped me. And don't mind my phone. I pretty much take notes and outline it so I don't miss anything. So here are 5 tips to stop you from overthinking, okay? So if you're at home, you're watching this, take a notepad out, a pen, and write it down, okay? All right, let's get into it. Number 1, practice the 3-second rule. Basically what that means is when you find yourself about to get ready and overthink, first thing you do is say, okay, 3, 2, 1, snap out of it. Basically, it's like a form of hypnosis. Once you snap, it teaches your brain to say, okay, we're not doing this today, right? We're not going to overthink. And I actually learned that from Mel Robbins. That was one of the best techniques I could have practiced, because anytime I find myself getting in this state of mind where I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? How am I going to get out of it? Where I'm going to get the money? I will overthink, and then I will lose sleep, etc. So practice the 3, 2, 1, 3-second rule, and it's going to change your entire life. Number 2, stoicism. If you haven't heard of stoicism, it basically teaches you not to focus on the emotional pain, but instead to focus on the present moment. So for example, whenever you get depressed, typically you're thinking about the past. But whenever you start to focus on the future, you'll find yourself feeling moments of anxiety, right? So stoicism is right in the middle. It's going to teach you to focus on the present moment. So you're not going to overthink. You're not going to think about the past nor the future. You're just going to think about right now. And it's all about what you can control. Always remember, whatever you cannot control, you do not react to. Whatever you cannot control, you do not overthink, okay? So we're only focused on what we can control in this very moment. And understand that life is going to bring to you whatever is yours, okay? Number 3 is the art of detachment. When I learned this, it literally changed my entire life. It saved me from years of heartbreak, years of disappointment, just by simply learning the art of detachment. What that means is you operate in a state of flow. So instead of having these high expectations, when it comes to people, places, or things, you walk into any moment just with no expectations at all. You're not attached to anything, right? You can be in the present moment, but you don't have to be attached to it. So the art of detachment is going to be your greatest secret to not overthinking, because typically when you're overthinking, it's because you have attached your mind to a certain expectation. And when the expectation is not met, now you're disappointed, right? So practice the art of detachment. Number 4, don't think. I know, right? It's like, what? And I mean that, you guys. When you find yourself overthinking, just don't think. And the way I practice that, let's say, for example, I may be driving and I'm just thinking and I start to overthink, and it may be about a situation, maybe about business. And I always get to a point where I say, okay, Brianna, here you go again. And I start counting. This has worked for me, and you can try it at home as well. Simply what I do, once my brain starts working, I go, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And while I'm counting, I'm envisioning the number as well. And before you know it, by the time I get to 35, guess what? I have forgotten about everything I was overthinking, okay? So just practice little things like that. For me, it's numbers. For you, it could be alphabets. Whatever you dedicate to yourself, figure that out. But this is just a system that has worked for me. Again, counting in those situations, not saying you're at a dinner table with somebody and you just start counting, but we're talking about when you're in a setting, you're driving, you're with yourself, and you find yourself overthinking about a situation that you cannot control. Start counting. When you find yourself in a situation and you're just overthinking about a situation you cannot control, just practice that. I know it may sound crazy, but it works. I just start counting, and then it trains your mind not to settle on what cannot be fixed in that moment, okay? So again, don't think. Best way I can put it is, hey, start counting. And number 5 is shift your focus to the solution. Let's say you have a problem and you know, okay, it does require an immediate response. You want to definitely shift your focus to the actual solution. When you're too busy focusing on the solution, you're not really worried about the problem, right? So shift your focus to the solution. That way your mind isn't focused on what happened, what may occur, what didn't occur. You just focus on one thing, and that's how you can fix whatever problem you are in. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I'm going to run through it again. These are my top 5 tips for you to stop overthinking. The first one is practicing the 3-second rule. The moment you find yourself in that situation where your brain is starting to overthink, just go, okay, 3, 2, 1, snap out of it. All right. Number 2, stoicism. Again, that is just practicing a stoic mindset. So whatever is happening, you're not focused on the past nor the future. You just focus on the present moment. Don't even think about the emotional pain. Just focus on the present moment itself. Okay. The next one is the art of detachment. Practice not being attached to anything. You can be in the setting, but you don't be attached to it. That way you never have high expectations, and then you have these disappointments and you fall apart, okay? So the art of detachment, all right? And the next one, my favorite, don't think. So when your brain starts overthinking, you just say, nope, we're not doing this today. Start counting, start singing the ABCs, whatever you have to do, okay? To stop overthinking. That has helped me for so many years, and I know it's gonna help you. And last but not least, make sure no matter what, whatever problem you're in, whatever your brain is telling you to think, always shift your focus to the solution. Okay, remember, no matter what problem you're having, when you focus on the solution and how to solve it, it trains your mind not to overthink about anything else, okay? So again, I hope this video has helped you all. Leave in the comments what you would like the next topic to be. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys soon. Love you. Mwah.